Let's retrace the main events in the audio frequency circuits. The microphone brings about a pulsating direct current. The transformer changes this to an alternating current. Vacuum tubes amplify this alternating current, which then goes to the modulator.
Molecules containing more than one atom can rotate and vibrate. Sometimes vibration is simple in form. We can see that each vibrational mode has a different frequency, and all of the patterns of vibration may be different. Each of the vibrations is a simple harmonic motion.
The same peaked wave triggers a pulse-forming circuit, which creates a new waveform, pulses with flat tops. Notice that throughout these changes, the exact subdivisions of our second in time have not been lost. We still have precisely the same number of positive peaks per second.
Pulsating direct current. Pulsating direct current.
If the sine wave's frequency is 1,000 cycles a second, we have actually divided 1 second into 1,000 equal parts. But in this sine wave, it's impossible to tell where each thousandth of a second begins and ends. That's why it's changed into this, a peaked wave, which can be measured from positive peak to positive peak.
The microphone brings about a pulsating direct current. Vacuum tubes amplify this alternating current, which then goes to the modulator.
The number of times a given molecule moves back and forth in 1 second is the frequency of the wave. In one complete vibration, indicated here by the bracket, sound travels a distance of 1 wavelength. The velocity of any sound wave equals its wavelength times its frequency.
The number of possible modes of vibration a molecule may have is determined by the number of atoms it has. And all of the atoms executing this motion are moving in
I don't have the energy for you today.
You should put the ones you use the most up top. Hello.
I'll give you this so everyone should hear you. Welcome to another episode of Ordinary Gains, episode 65. Introducing the Dumble's door is always open. Gandalf out the gray or the white because I'm all black. Joy to LaForge, capturing this enterprise. The swag king with a cowboy hat. The young lost homie. I'm tired. The long lost homie of Zach Morris and AC Slater since y'all got jokes. Sweet chocolate Jesus has proclaimed by ruling over the empire himself. And the man running up the chimney because he wants all the smoke, except for my Dallas Cowboys right now. I will be taking no further comment. I'm Left Eye E.G.O. And this is my always correct. Why don't you just do this? Wife, who apparently knows everything since its inception ever, who doesn't use any of this interface, but it's like, why don't you just move that over there? She-Ro. I got nothing else, okay? I have this entire StreamYard interface over, and she's like, why don't you just move the videos you use the most to the number one spot? I'm like, you can't do that. And then I'm moving it, and now I look like a fool, just like my Dallas Cowboys. Again, I'll be taking no further questions about my Cowboys, all right? I don't want to talk about it, JV. Okay, I don't want to talk about it at all. You know what it's like to have a wife wake up and be like, did we win? We were winning when I went to sleep. What happened?
You're doing so well.
I don't want to answer that right now. Okay, I don't. Okay, you know what?
Goodness gracious.
I have something for you, JV. I've got something for you, okay? I've got something for you. Anyway, we've got a decent show stacked up. Sorry we've been MIA the last 2 weeks. We were exhausted last week after coming back from my godson's very first birthday party. It was a lot of fun. Had a Halloween theme to it. It was A Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
One of the many movies I was not allowed to watch as a child. I watched it for the first time 4 years ago.
I was going to say, have you watched it?
One time, I think. Okay. I'm not even sure if I got to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. But yeah, I've only seen it once. So I understand the hype for when I saw it. So, I understand it. So we're exhausted about that. And we're finally back today for another stream for you guys. Talking some AI. It's getting really interesting out in these streets. And it's only been, I would say, 13 days since this program came out, and it's already nuts. We will talk about it.
13 days.
It came out.
A new AI something.
Oh my goodness! Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm interested.
I don't want to talk about it.
You know what? I would just like to say,
What?
You should be thanking God that He blessed you with such an amazing wife who can lead you in the right direction when you need it.
I'm not sure. Because if you look at it, Adam had everything in the garden. Why?
Yeah, but haven't I just made your life so much easier?
No.
You literally scanned the entire thing of 30 videos you have here that you don't use all the time.
It's not
and in
that.
every program, you can order things by dragging and dropping.
It's the fact that you don't know how to do any of this on your own. You just telling me to do stuff. As if I left you to do it, you would do the same thing.
I would.
Okay, you know what? Get out.
I mean,
Get
I
out.
would. That's
I'm not
why
doing
I
this with her, guys.
suggested
I'm not doing this with her at all. So I checked in on the chat today. Again.
I don't have the energy for you today.
I really don't. Okay. You're being too much today. Okay. So we're going to get some things out of the way. First of all, let's go with what I like.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it. You.
All right. Second Vendetta's 10/12. That's actually, I'll put it today, but it happened yesterday. All right. My wife loves to go to brunch. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My wife has introduced me to the concept of brunch for the most part. Okay. Now, we usually always go together. It's always a great time. Never had a bad brunch ever with this lady. Okay. Because she introduced me to her friends, I got put in the brunch bunch text group. Okay.
It was really for all girls.
I don't know. It's not what this is. It's not your turn to tell the story. It's my turn. Okay. I was in the brunch group. Okay. Now I couldn't attend most of the brunches for the most part. Okay. Because either she had to be in and out with something, or I was going to have a stream, or had some work to do, or some studying to do. Okay. I found out yesterday the brunch bunch kicked. Not only did they kick me out of the text message group, that's number one. Okay. Number two, they went to a really good brunch that lasted 4 hours. Okay.
It didn't last 4 hours.
You went there at 10. I didn't get a text message from you till 2.
Because I did other stuff.
So you had a full day, a brunch day without me.
Yes.
See what I mean? And then again, wives and girlfriends will introduce you to stuff that can be feminine on its own, but when you do it with your person, it's cool. Like brunch, you can't do that by yourself. You look weird, all right? Pedicure, can't get that by yourself. If you have brunch and a pedicure with your woman, you can be like, okay, I'm showing the sensitive side. I'm maintaining, my body because your toes will turn on you when you get old. And it's important that you take care of them. Plus, I had a breakfast, which is the best part of the day. I didn't get any of those. My wife leaves at 10 for brunch, does not come back till 3:30. I'm like,
I got a pedicure.
Exactly. I wasn't invited to the pedicure. I wasn't invited to the brunch. I'm just feeling neglected. And when she came home, I let her have it. I was like, wow, you have time for other people, but not for me. You didn't even take me out. Do you really even love me anymore? Guys, whenever you're in a hole or whenever you get the upper hand, reverse the stuff that your woman says on you all the time. It's hilarious to see this worm. Just like, wow.
I didn't squirm. I just said, I'll take you to dinner.
She did.
I had game.
She did. I was, at first she felt bad, but she's like, he's totally playing jokes. He had a whole day to himself. What am I doing?
Exactly.
I'll take you to dinner.
Very happy.
For like 3 minutes, I had her. It was awesome. I'll take it. Can't win this one. Brunch, brunch is awesome, man. I don't understand what the problem is. Brunch.
We usually get
I worked in nursing homes, okay? The first thing it lets you know, poor health, toes. Okay? Yeah. Toes and toenails. Exactly. That's from the day I worked in a nursing home in 2019. I said, I am never, ever gonna go without a pedicure when she threatens me to get one. That's what happens.
I do have to drag him there.
He does.
I'm like, it's time. Like, why are we still waiting? Why are we still holding on?
If I scratch her in her sleep by accident, she wakes up, then it's time to get one. So I'm due. Thoughts? It only happened once, okay? It only happened.
No, it didn't. It's happened multiple times. I feel like it happened this week.
That's the one time I'm talking about.
No, it's happened before.
He
likes to grow his toenails to be like dragon nails.
It's time to move on to another. We're going to have to move on for more lies and misinformation to spread. It's time for some Stone Cold She-Ro, guys. All right, so I have been slacking the last 6 weeks.
Didn't you win last time?
Yeah, but it was a hard fought win.
I don't think it was really a win.
I need uppercuts. I need dramatic finishes.
Extra one.
That's because you said you'd heard it before. That's the only reason I got an extra one.
That's right.
It's a hard fought. What's her name? Do you know ours? She knows
Korean lady who does yours. I do have regular. I get a man to do mine by the house, but at the forum I have the lady's number.
I'm always there with the man. I'll be watching, like, hey.
He has very strong hands, and my calves need the massage.
That's fair. Okay. All right. So let's see the first one up that I've got here. Bring it up here.
Also a trick question because they're not Korean. They're typically Vietnamese in our part of town.
I see. All right. So first one up. Here we go, babe. So this guy is talking about how he's getting a divorce. Okay. All right. Y'all see it on screen? All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's do this. Ready?
The reason why I'm getting a divorce because when I woke up, it was my birthday. My wife didn't know it was my birthday. My son didn't know it was my birthday. I went to work. My co-workers didn't know it was my birthday. Okay. And my manager called me in and said, Mario. I said, I get in there and she said, happy birthday. I said, oh, thanks. Then she said, you want to get some lunch? And I was like, okay. And then she was like, you want to go back to my place? And I was like, all right. So I went back to her place and she was like, let me step in my room. I'll be right back. She got back 5 minutes later, and my kids, my co-workers, my wife was all there to say happy birthday with a cake, and I was on the couch butt naked. So the reason why I'm getting a divorce, because when I woke up, it was my...
I figured that wasn't gonna be a banger, so I had to try it.
That was awful.
It was too much setup on that one, I think.
It was awful. We all knew where that was going. Also, why would her wife do that sort of setup? I mean, his wife do that sort of setup.
Is this how I think when you're watching TV shows that I don't like?
Yes.
That's how it sounds. Okay, crossing that one out. That was out. All right, let's get another one in here. All right, this is with a disabled comedian making fun of a disabled audience member. All right, let's do it.
You laugh like me. What kind of disabled are you? I told him not to invite any more of my kind. Do you talk or just sign?
We have the keyboard that she uses.
Type faster.
Hi, I'm Dottie.
Nice to meet you. I'm to leave. I bet your keyboard is just recording all my jokes for later. You gotta type faster if you're gonna take my job.
Oh,
You got half.
I should get.
I almost laughed. I almost spit it out in the first 1 to 2 seconds.
Agreed. Okay, well, since you're not gonna do that one,
Because it was funny. You laughed like me. That was funny.
That was okay. Last one I got.
But the rest wasn't funny.
Okay, this guy's brother is handicapped, so he's telling what it's like to be with his brother.
I have a brother that's handicapped. I don't care. I'll talk about anybody. Let me tell you something. And don't you dare feel sorry for him. Don't you dare. My brother is the meanest handicap that God has ever created. And he look like this every day. And he'll just sit in the front yard looking at cars all day long. He screamed at me like that one day. I was like, man, what's wrong with you? That's his favorite word. Okay, I'm telling you right now, buckle up. I'm about to tell you the story about Rodney. One day I came home. Rodney was waiting on me in the living room. I don't know why he was always waiting on me. You know the carports where you can pull up and see that big old picture frame window? He in the window like this. And I'm like, damn, what is wrong with him today? And I knew he was going to the front door because he just disappeared out the window, right?
Oh, it's not working. Okay, that's 2.5. I have to use another one then, but I guess I kind of lost that one. You can swallow the water on that one.
What happened? What was the joke?
Whole, I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
Wait, did he walk like that naturally?
No, he's imitating his brother.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay,
I struck out on that one.
All right, we're failing.
It was not good at all. Not good at all.
Wow, honey.
So anyway, I was going to have to take disability humor.
I didn't even get to the end of the other one. You didn't even.
Which one?
The end of the other one.
That was ending. It froze, and there was only like 5 seconds left.
Oh, but wasn't the 5 seconds the punchline?
No, I had to play the other one. It's like another 2 minutes though, because his brother gets in a fight with someone else that's disabled.
Oh no.
See, okay, that's how I gotta wire back. he's talking about AI robots taking their jobs.
Oh,
They call them the wire backs. That's hilarious. Anyway, it moves into kind of what we're talking about this evening, which is some AI. Okay.
Oh, honey, we're just gonna breeze by that, huh?
Breeze by
that
what?
Was an epic failure today. You know, I know you support the Cowboys, but it doesn't mean you have to live like them.
Lord said, Adam, you can have everything you want. I'm gonna give you a woman, and then you just do what you do with that. Okay. Anyway, guys, we're talking about a computer AI program called Sora. It's actually version 2. Okay. So I'll show you what it is. So basically, it produces realistic clips, and it's actually been going viral for the most part on TikTok, for the most part, short form. So, yeah, so they actually sold $6.6 billion of their share. OpenAI is the person that made it, is what made it, right?
Okay.
So basically, you can get it on Apple, on the Apple Store, and it actually is supposed to make, very, very, very realistic videos.
Okay.
And so basically, they were saying, this is great because they were saying that if I go back here, it was going to be an issue because you can make Hollywood-style movies now.
Oh.
And so the thing was that, it was great because you don't have to have a super big budget to make a quality film.
Yeah.
And you technically don't have to actually be in the film to be in the film.
Yeah.
Kind of like if you see my thumbnail for Left Eye at Night, that's not me. Like, that's an AI generated image.
Right.
And when, when Justin Ice saw it, he thought really like I really had all that. I was like, no, that's not me at all. I showed a picture of me. I said, this is the background I want to create, and can you do something with it, right? Yeah. And so everyone was thinking about making hyper realistic videos. You can actually put celebrities in the videos, which is actually a concern because now we're looking at possible copyright infringement, especially for people that aren't with us anymore.
Right.
I will get to that. And so, do you know anything about AI generally speaking? Or I know that you've used it for work, but I mean, like, it's more of a...
I've used it for work. I've used it for personal stuff as well. I've dabbled a little bit in like the art piece of it, but I will say a couple weeks ago, actually, I thought there was this great song out by an artist that I was like, oh, wow, they put out a song. And then turns out it was AI. And I was like, oh, well, that's kind of okay. I mean, but in that same regard, like all this AI is imitating us people. And it's really hard to distinguish now what's real and what's not real.
Babe, you only get to hear what I showed you.
Yeah.
What you're going to see something totally different.
Okay.
What she's referencing is there's this YouTube channel called Almost Real. And his video, the songs that he puts are like 50 Cent's Many Men Wish Death Upon Me as a 2000s alt rock. And the first 30 seconds, you're like, what is this? And then by the end, you're like, that is fire. And the thing is that he'll make things like, even 50 Cent himself was like, yo, this is actually really good. He made a 1960s blues version of 21 Questions. And 50 Cent was like, hey, this is the exact vibe that I was going for when I made it, albeit hip hop. But if you turn it to blues, it actually works.
Yeah.
It is kind of sad that you're thinking that, why don't you just do this as a blues song? Or it means that the song has applicability across multiple genres, but it's the fact that you plug it into a program and it spits it out for you. You're wondering, do I sacrifice artistry for something that actually sounds really good, or am I kind of selling out?
Well, I do wonder about the generations to come. Like, are they going to lose their sense of creativity and just have computers creating, right? They can say, oh, I like that. However, like, even with our generation and a couple after us, it's kind of like definitely the younger generations have lost that ability to critically think or go find the answer.
Yes.
Right? Because we have Google.
Google got the AI assistant that'll tell you everything now.
Yeah, and it's great. I use it all the time. But at the same time, the kids who are growing up, like, this is their world. They don't know anything else. I do think there's going to be some definite, is degradation the right word?
I just say drop off.
Drop off from the way we process information.
I think we're both old enough to know the original Google was the library.
Right, exactly.
And the original AI assistant was the librarian.
Yeah.
They were great. So. It's so I will, without further ado, honey, I'm actually going to show you what's what this has actually caused.
Okay.
All right, and we go here. I don't know if you close your eyes. You cannot believe this.
Okay.
Close
Eyes are closed.
All right.
Ooh, take a nap.
And what's the actually? Let me try to find the craziest one that I got. Almost.
I just.
Okay, you know what? Here we go.
Ready?
Actually, you know what, JV? I really hope you're watching because you're JV and She-Ro, this one's for you. All right, honey, watch this. You ready?
I'm ready.
Look, it's okay.
Why
All
is
right.
this Martin Luther King?
You're gonna know. Listen to this. Make sure you can see it. Okay, JV, this is for you, bro.
4 letters, 1 word. Yeet!
Dear Lord.
Yes. So basically, it's turned into Parodyville with people that are no longer alive.
Yikes.
Okay. And I'm gonna wind up showing you all that I've seen on here. So this is another one. These are all, for the most part, wrestling related. JV, if you want, I can definitely pull these for Wednesday. So yeah, it's incredibly realistic.
Looks like he was born to walk that ramp.
Right.
Yo, anybody back there think they got the heart to step up? I'm right here. No way. You've been running your mouth all week, champ, talking like the throne's yours, but you standing in my house now. This ring, this is West Coast territory tonight, and I'm setting it off.
Yeah.
Even his mouth is moving,
It's
making the word.
completely wild. They've got the other one I got on here because they're all AI basketball related, or this is another one. It gets better. It gets better. It gets better.
Okay.
This is it. Oh, where'd I put it on here?
Honey.
I have it. Just give me a
need to
second.
just
Oh, here we go.
notes. There you go.
Well, they both have AI. My title has AI, and so does the other title I was looking at. That's why I got it. So yeah, this is if
I have a dream.
This is if Martin Luther King Jr. had a heel turn, honey. As if he went from being a good guy to a bad guy.
Okay.
Again, JV, the heresy is much worse. This is hilarious. It's sad, but hilarious.
Not for any of you, but one that is me holding that WWE championship. I am not selling out. I am buying in on the future. You make me sick. You think these people care about you? You are nothing without me. You want a dream? On Sunday you'll have one, because I'll be putting you to sleep.
What?
You know what? I was like, that's a beggar.
That is a mess.
All I'm saying is I'll give you a dream when I put you to sleep. That's pretty wild.
Wow.
From 2 guys that got assassinated, that is wild. Okay, that is wild. There's also some humor in it, babe.
Okay.
I don't know if this would have worked on you for Stone Cold She-Ro, but let's see what we got here. So it's also brought the best in humor. This is Stephen Hawking on a half pipe.
Oh, good Lord.
Hawking rolling in, run 2.
Look at the speed building on that chair. He's locked
Big
in.
pump coming up the wall.
Launching 420 tailspin attempt.
He loads it, can't find the landing.
Sideways.
Well, they do too. He sticks the landing on the other one.
Okay.
So he's okay. Let me see what else we got. Oh, there's also wholesome and a separate world. You wouldn't believe that it would happen, but you kind of would as well.
Okay. Oh dear.
What if? Yeah, it's pretty good. Actually.
When someone isn't treating you right, the best thing you can do is speak up. Might even put it into a song.
You're saying a record, huh? Like go at big in them?
If that's what's on your heart. I'll probably start the song like, first off, forget your girl and the crew you claim. West Side, when we ride, come equipped with game.
Yo, you really just said that?
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers
well,
going hard.
You need a firm opening line. Then you could say that he claims to be.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And there's
yeah.
also this gem. This is actually what I think the internet was generally for anyway. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. In the case of 8-week-old Midnight, You are not the father.
In the case of this 8-week-old brown puppy, you are not the father!
Yes.
Oh, these are adorable.
Yes. So it doesn't come. AI in general does not come without its own setbacks because that was stuff you can create based on nothing, right?
Yeah.
So what's worse is when you give it a template.
Right. Yeah. You
So-
give it like a template and a prompt and.
I feel bad because this is going to affect y'all when it comes to dating. I'm going to show you
Oh,
what it is real
dear.
quick.
Oh no.
All right. So this guy actually, I mean, it's got a reader's added context on here, but check this out.
Oh, that's him.
Yes. Yes. So basically what he did was he basically recorded this at the bottom,
Yeah.
right? And then said, put it in the AI recorder prompt and said, these are the movements I'm going to make. Make me a woman with fair skin and big boobs and a headset.
Wow.
Yes.
That's gonna get some people like I'm not even
Yeah.
talking dating, but like on streaming and stuff.
Well, the caption said someone's going to be a millionaire on OnlyFans or Steam or Stream or Twitch. The other one is now this is the worst one. This is a FaceTime app for AI.
Oh,
so again, same guy said, I want to be the baddest. So if you FaceTiming isn't even secure anymore.
People are gonna get so scammed. They were already getting scammed.
Yes.
Before.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be it's gonna get everybody. Okay, this is gonna be all genders are gonna get got now.
Wow,
Yes.
things like that should not be allowed.
Well, that's the issue that they're gonna run into because I know that when you're using when I'm uploading videos, there's a box that I have to check that says this video does not make someone look like they're doing something that they aren't, or it's not using an artificial filter to make them look like they are.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. And that's, I mean, the only way that we're telling right now is because they're putting the Sora logo in them. That's how you can tell. But the issue is, again, with people that are younger, they'll be like, wow, MLK really said yeet first.
Well, we already have that. I forget what the theory is, right?
Dead internet?
No, where we believe certain things happened a certain way, like
Mandela effect.
I think so. Like we all believe something happened, but actually it really didn't happen that way. Right? Yeah. I think it was a Chinese protest or something where it looks like the people were standing in front of the tank.
Tiananmen
yeah, that one. But really they got like ran over or something. They didn't actually stop the tank, but all the images show that.
Yeah.
So I think you're right. Like again, the younger generations, if this is allowed to continue to go down this path where you can imitate people and create these fake things with real people's images, like that
it could be a problem.
A danger.
Yes. Exactly. And that's I guess that's the issue too, is that I think a lot of governmental agencies with letters in them, 3 and 4 letters on them, are going to use it because Patriot Act was one thing. You can get access to anything. And then there was the all the spying we found they were doing on people's phones anyway.
Right.
So with this, and the thing is, with you using the face recognition now anyway, like all you gotta do is put someone's driver's license photo and be like, hey, make this person say this. Actually, in the Sora app, if you can use your face, it's like, hey, say these words.
Wow.
And the thing is, it can make you speak based on you giving the prompts of how you say certain words.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And so like that's been around for the last 5 or 6 years because they did it with Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
But some of the intonations of what he said were off. That's the only way you could tell. But if you combine the visual component with the audio, like it could be a wrap for anybody.
That's a little scary.
Oh, it did happen. Okay, all right. I forget which one it was, but yeah, but that it's been nuts. I'm like, at this point now, you gotta, if you're gonna go on a date, you gotta get a blood test. I need, it's like, you saw Gattaca, right?
Yes, I did actually. I remember that movie, and I believe that was going to come true.
Like, hey, what's your sequence?
Yeah.
That's, you have to be like, okay, all right, okay. You know what? You check out. Like, that's the thing you're gonna have to figure out now from here on out. So that was what I've been seeing the last 2 weeks. It's actually been very interesting seeing how people have been using it. I'm not gonna lie, the most entertaining one is this one, honey. I'm just gonna show you this here. So the last one we'll do with AI, and we'll move on to in the news. Word on the street. Here you go, babe. Look, check this out.
Yeah.
So this is Michael Jackson, if he were still alive, which I think that he was kind of like this behind the scenes.
Okay.
Because his voice wasn't his really his voice.
Right. Yeah.
So this is what I think. If he was a YN, as the kids say, this is what he'd be like.
Walk on the timeline, yeah, I'm viral with it. Pocket full of sparkle, that's a diamond digit. Spin around the block like a DJ set, and the glove still lit like a B-Day jet. It's MJ in the cut, no filter, just vibes. I slide in the booth, moonwalk through the timeline. Here we go. I slid through the city like a moonwalk, concrete drip so cold I got snow on the beat. Pockets on swole, yeah, they doing Pilates.
But yeah, I think that'll be the funniest version for me.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. So we're gonna be checking out what we've been getting in the Word on the Street. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. And first one's up. Honey, this has to do with your show. I need to ask how you feel about this. I don't even get it.
This?
So this is your little show, 911.
Oh.
And basically things are happening in season 9. They've basically saying this is everything that they've endured. And now, honey,
they're going into space?
They're going in space, honey.
Why would they be in space? That's so dumb.
That's why I had to ask. So
that
actually,
doesn't make any sense.
That's why I asked, babe. How do you feel about them going into space?
One, I'm mad they're continuing the series. Bobby died. Everything was wrapped up in a nice little bow. People moved back home. Everything was resolved. So why are they continuing this bull crap?
All right. So this is one from my tortured childhood, being raised and homeschooled. Since this traumatized me as a teenager, it's time for me to traumatize you guys back. Honey, this is a real commercial, okay?
Oh, okay.
This is a real commercial that happened back in the day. This is a late 90s, maybe early 2000s commercial.
Okay.
It's from my childhood. I'm surprised I remember this when I saw it.
Okay.
Have sex.
I figured you'd say that, so I came prepared.
You brought a condom?
No, silly.
Nick, kind of kinky.
I rigged this room with explosives. Premarital sex is a sin. Have fun rotting in hell, Beth.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Nick! No! Wait! Nick, please! No!
Yeah.
Wait, is that a real video?
Yes. It's real.
He just killed someone. That's a sin. What?
It was a weird time, honey. I'm just see that.
And why did you show me that?
I was like, it was something from my past that I remembered. So if I was traumatized, y'all gotta be traumatized too.
That was ridiculous.
I have to agree.
He blew her up.
Yes.
He kidnapped her and blew her up.
No, she was back at her place.
I know, but once he handcuffed her, technically that's kidnapping.
Again, if you were in the group with us when it happened, I would have been like,
what did y'all do? Cheer? He killed that girl.
We were just like, man, I guess we should stay pure. The instructions are really unclear.
Blow those hoes up.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
what?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Huh. I gotta put you in there. I want to put you in there. I do have to put you in there. I think you are. I'll have to put you in there. That's fine.
He is on the grievances. JV's on there.
He's in the grievance. I think he wants a spot in We're on the Street too, perhaps.
Ah.
Okay, so remember when we did the escapees from New Orleans? The 11, 12 guys that escaped 6 months ago?
Oh yeah.
So they finally got the last guy.
Okay.
That's him.
Okay.
They found him all the way in Atlanta.
Okay.
So he went 2 states over.
Yeah.
Was with his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Got an argument with her. She made that
He
phone
should have
call.
blew her up. He shouldn't have been messing with them hoes.
I mean,
He should have blew her up.
See you in hell, rotten hell, Beth. I mean, so basically, everyone's saying that got mad, called the cops on him, SWAT picked him up.
Did she not realize he was an escapee?
She knew he was an escapee. I'm saying
So she said, "Oh yeah, I got you."
I just want to know, what could I do so bad that you would put me back in jail when I busted out? I could have been anywhere in the world. I just went.
He was calling all them other ladies who were putting money on his books.
Man, that's oof, all right.
You made it all the way to Atlanta.
Everyone said.
And then she called the cops on you. Dang.
Everyone's like, you could have gone anywhere. But people said, if you however long you were in New Orleans, nobody called the cops on you.
Yeah.
Go to Atlanta,
That is crazy.
I think it was kind of due from the start. Atlanta's like 17 women for every one man. So I mean,
I thought it was the other way around. That's why it was so hard to date for women.
No, it's because there are way too many women. And
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if you heard about this, but Bad Bunny is doing the Super Bowl this year.
I have heard.
Yes. So basically during his SNL monologue, Bad Bunny said, you got 4 months to learn Spanish if you want to understand my lyrics at the Super Bowl. Fans were already beefing in the comments. So 50 Cent said, I respect what he's doing, but telling Americans to learn Spanish at the Super Bowl, this ain't a Duolingo halftime. Then he said, last I checked, music's supposed to bring people together, not make us download Rosetta Stone. My wife, thoughts?
One, I don't know if he has any songs in English. I think he does.
He might.
And we had I don't understand maybe why I can guess, but I don't quite understand everybody pressing against this in a sense that we had J-Lo and Shakira, right? But they have both songs in English and Spanish. I don't know his background enough, but I hear his songs on the radio. And I don't think they're all in Spanish. I think part of the issue is that he has said some political things. And of course his comments, and then also the way he dresses in drag sometimes and stuff like that. And so to be on what I'm hearing people say, I don't know if this is to be on the stage, if he's in drag, right? You're putting that
out there
for everyone in America, because kids are watching with their families, their big parties, and we have there's a large part of the country who's been fighting against even allowing those drag shows for kids and stuff like that. And so it's almost like they specifically chose this person to maybe help push that agenda, where it isn't now you can just choose to watch it, right? There's plenty of shows you can watch. Some of them are okay, some of them are not. But this is, people sit to watch the halftime show. They sit to watch the commercials during the Super Bowl. So I think that's what the big deal is.
Okay. I will say this, drag notwithstanding, Bad Bunny had the #1 tour in the world for the last 2 or 3 years.
He's really popular, and I do enjoy his music.
Yes, he's
when I hear it.
insanely popular. The other issue is the NFL has played games in Ireland, Brazil, Mexico, France, Germany. forget where else. They've played games at least in 5 different places that aren't the United States, right? Whole continents.
Right.
So the thing is like you're trying to go international. They basically want to have a London
Yeah.
team. They want to have a London team.
Right.
So the thing is like, well, I have to get the person that's going to be the hottest person that everyone in the world is going to know. That's Bad Bunny. The thing is, he can wrestle too. He's been in WWE.
Right. And I heard, I heard
they said
good
he's
things
real.
about him.
They said, hey, for someone that's superstar, you would think that they would lounge at it. Like they say he's really great. Like locker room was like, yo, he's really good. He can act too. He was in Bullet Train. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah,
he was the assassin.
Yeah.
So I mean, he can act, sing, dance. Like he's got an appeal to everyone. The only thing is going to be, I don't think that Spanish is the problem. Honestly, we were singing Despacito.
Right. Exactly.
Everybody was singing it.
Like,
stop.
That's why I don't think the language
It's
is
not.
the issue. I really don't.
I know. I was like,
and you ever since who was it? Jay-Z and them sort of took over the Super Bowl act. Right. We started with the 90s hip hop guys.
That's true.
And we've kind of gotten like more relevant, up-to-date artists, and this is one of the most relevant, up-to-date artists you can get.
Yeah, I'm hearing that they said that Bad Bunny didn't pay. That's the one thing I was hearing. Yeah, performed in ring and made a song for WD. Yeah, Booker T. Yeah, so I mean, for me, I was like, honestly, you threw a Suavemente on there, it's a wrap.
Right.
Like I'm salsing all across the house.
But I think what also people fail to realize, a lot of the performers who have performed have done a political statement during their performance. Like Beyonce even did it. I think Taylor Swift. She did it.
To a lesser extent, Kendrick Lamar was a political statement.
And Kendrick Lamar. I mean, I enjoyed his performance. I know there are people who didn't, but yeah, it was heavily you know.
It's the politics. It was the politics of music for that one.
Right.
All I say is it was either probably Bad Bunny or Taylor Swift. And actually Taylor Swift, hey dude, I put your band's work is a link in the description for this video as well, sir. So y'all check out Roman's band. They're awesome. What's happening, Jacob Ironside? I think the thing is I just don't like people like saying like, hey, we're gonna make an alternative Christian concert. Like,
is that what's happening?
That's the other one. It's like, look, guys, growing up homeschooled and going to Super Bowl at church, they suck. Okay, I'm sorry, they're awful. They're awful because they all want to say like, hey, we're gonna this is Super Bowl for Jesus. Amen, amen. No, you can clap louder than that.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, if you can clap for your team, you can definitely clap for the Lord louder than that. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, I stopped doing that at 19. Stop. I'm not doing that. And if you're like, if you're one of those people that is like, I'm gonna watch the alternative Super Bowl, it means that you were kind of the person that said you were gonna stop with Colin Kaepernick, or you're gonna stop when Jay-Z took over, you're gonna stop with Kendrick Lamar's. Just if you keep saying that this is the final straw of that you quit watching football, I don't believe you anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you could go do, and every year too, everybody rags on the halftime show anyways, right?
To be fair, I don't like Coldplay either. That's fair.
But every year there you have your critics who are like, oh, I hated it, oh, I loved it. Like,
yes,
let's all just move on.
Yeah,
it's like 5-10 minutes of your life.
You gotta watch it. Okay, so this has been a big one in terms of the marriage and family landscape.
Okay, so I haven't read anything on this, but I've been seeing headlines.
Okay.
What is going on?
So, basically, she's known Steph since like they were 14. Like they went to youth group together, right? The best way to describe Steph Curry before he became a superstar was that little cousin that will beat you at basketball, but like sit crisscross applesauce and eat chicken nuggets next to you, just like dorky.
Yeah.
Kind of, right? He wasn't really expected to be this good at all.
Oh, okay.
So, and the thing is, she knew him when he wasn't that good.
Right.
He was 14, right?
Yeah.
She was like, she thought that she was going to be an actress and that he was going to be a gym teacher.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, the thing is, she was saying that she just said she didn't want kids, she didn't want to get married, and thought she'd be a career girl. And the thing is, she said she didn't know anyone else but Steph. Like, basically, when he started to blow up at Davidson, when he went to college, was when she's like, well, we're together.
Okay.
Which is still like before the NBA, but it means you're going to go to the league.
Right, but why even be attached to somebody if you didn't want those things?
That's what everyone's
Go make
saying.
your own way, and then if one day you feel like, oh, I have enough, he has enough, and I want that, then you can come back to it. But if you thought you were gonna, you basically said, oh, he's blowing up, so people are gonna see me,
right?
And then clearly it never took off. If you didn't want kids, there are ways to prevent that,
right? And everyone's saying is that you've got the nicest guy ever. Everyone loves loves him in his general personality.
Oh, really?
Like,
okay.
oh yeah, he was on stage with Paramore. Like he's known them for forever.
Okay.
And like he's actually singing on stage with Paramore.
Wow.
Yeah, he went to a Drake concert and Drake only acknowledged him. He's and Aisha. Like, so the thing is that there's a photo going around with her at a Drake concert with her girlfriends. He's got the skirt and high boots, and everybody's like, where's your man at? Like,
she's out with her girlfriend.
See, well, that's kind of where they're putting these two together to kind of make them the same thing. Like, she's also saying that she never really dated anyone but him, and she missed out on dating before she met him.
Okay.
So everyone's saying, is it fair to say these things when you seemingly have everything?
I mean, it is, because just because you have material things and you have access to material things, it doesn't make what you think maybe your life could have been, right? Mm-hmm. All of us say like, oh, we'd love to have tons of money and be able to do and have whatever we want. But at the end of the day, she didn't get to explore herself, mm-hmm. who she is, without all being basically in the shadow of someone who's very successful.
Could you do that?
What?
If I blew up overnight.
Oh, yes, I'm going to manage you like heck. Let's go. You don't have to acknowledge me. I get the checks.
She said my wife said,
4 letters, 1 word. G.
That's how she get me hype up before every live. She slapped me on the butt and said, go make us some money.
No, but to be fair, you're asking me that question now. I've experienced life. I've done a lot of things, so I can happily say, like, I think that's good. I will tell you, when I was previously married, there was a point in time where my ex-husband said, well, why don't you try staying at home and not working and da-da-da-da-da. 3 months in, I was like, I can't do this. I don't know what to do or what I am or how you know what I mean? Like, I think it's fair for her to say, like, I thought my life was going to be this way, and then his life and career kind of took over, which makes sense. You can say, why did you even be in a relationship with this man, right? Mm-hmm. Of course. But we all go down a path sometimes that we don't realize we should maybe stop.
Do you smooth that conversation over if you're Aisha when you say
what do
all
you mean
that?
Smooth it over?
Because people were expecting her to say, something like, well, hey, my life turned out to be great. Like, there wasn't a but.
Things she didn't say it's
no,
great.
No.
And she could feel like trapped. She could feel stuck. She could feel like, I didn't want to be in someone's shadow. I wanted to be the light. Especially if she wanted to be an actress. Also, too, though, she does have this platform where she could have went and been an actress.
That is fair.
Or worked towards that. So part of a lot of it is on her for probably not pursuing the things she should have pursued. And she could have pursued a lot easier than most of us out here. Right?
I see. So basically, like you have more name recognition now than you probably would have had maybe by yourself. Yeah. So where are you capitalizing on it? Okay.
Right.
I would, the one thing I would say, go ahead.
Sorry, if you see like Christian, the soccer player,
Cristiano Ronaldo,
his wife, she made a name for herself. Like,
what she do?
She does like fashion and clothes, and she's always on the go, not just surrounded. She tries to make his life as easy as possible, but like she has her own thing. And she was a girl who was a hostess at a restaurant.
Did she work at Gucci or no?
I don't remember.
Okay. I got
you know what I mean?
Sales. You were just sales.
She was a normal person. I probably got what her profession was before him, but they were young. So, things like that. People go and they use the platform they've been given and make something out of it.
That's true. That's also a good time to explain to you guys that Ordinary Games was her idea to begin with. Platform, you in it. You make use of it. So,
Did I? I mean, I don't really do the YouTube stuff, but I mean, we seem to enjoy doing this, and people ask us where we've been. So that's...
honestly, if they wanted to make a podcast together during the off season, they could do that.
Yeah,
exactly. Steve Trevino, which is an awesome comedian, he and his wife do their own podcast together. I mean, it's there if you want to do it. So it's it does sound like it kind of complaining as well.
Right.
It's like, well, hey, I'm not gonna mess up the good fortune, but what lane can I have?
Yeah.
And not everyone's gonna be Savannah James, who don't really say nothing at all.
Yeah.
So I get if you want to be more outspoken, I would say don't do a podcast. That's how you get in trouble. Either do your own podcast or, like you said, act.
Yeah, act. Go. I mean, even the rapper like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, right? They don't have major roles, but they get out there, just feel it out. And I feel like with the connections that they had,
in the Bay Area,
she could definitely do that. And they have enough money where they could have a nanny for the kids. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I think that's where people are off put by that.
Okay.
In a sense, because you didn't pursue your light. And now you're complaining about it.
Makes sense. I can deal with that as well. All right. So I thought this would be a fun one to talk about here because I don't think this person actually gets it. Last one we'll do for the evening, guys. So someone said, cousin invited me to their child-free wedding across the country. How exactly am I supposed to do that? So everyone's basically saying that he's basically saying they don't have, I guess, the means to do it without a sitter on there.
Okay.
The other thing is people are saying that, yes, this guy, we turned down a similar invitation because it's completely unreasonable and onerous. You'll often find it's because they want to exclude one particular child, but rather than having a hard conversation and just sucking it up, they'll exclude all children. And they say, I think this is true.
Really?
Babe, to that you say what?
I say, y'all are in your feelings. I'm sorry you cannot afford to go to the wedding because of childcare. I will say, E.G.O wanted to invite kids to our wedding, and I said no. It wasn't because of one particular child. I just know that kids get tired. I don't want to pay. Plates at a wedding are $100 plus. I don't want to pay for your child not to eat anything, even if it is a reduced plate or fee. I also don't want them to throw a tantrum in the middle of our vows, our dance, our cutting the cake. I also want you as a guest to be there to enjoy the moment with us. That's why we're inviting you, because we want to celebrate with you.
Yeah.
Right? It's not some random invite.
The reason I was taken aback when she said no was because my best buddy, Xipper, he's got 2 kids. So I was like, man, how are they going to be able to attend the wedding if your kids can't come? So I'm telling Xipper, bro, it's going to be kids only. He's like, dude, thank you. I don't want my kids there. Right? He's like, I want to go party. I want to drink. Going to have sex with my life because it's going to be a good time anyway. So I don't want my kids there. So I was like, cool, no kids. I think ours was no kids under 14, was it?
Yeah, I had some volleyball girls there, but they were older.
Yeah.
So, and they, of course, then they dance, they behave,
Yes. No.
You know what I mean? I think even with your brother's wedding, I think some people were hurt that they couldn't bring their kiddos.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, right, they had it at a vineyard. Yeah. It's on a time limit.
Yeah.
And again, paying for the food, you actually have to pay for the number of people coming to the wedding.
Well,
and I don't know how that works with children, but a lot of times there's still a fee.
yes. Well, the other thing was when I was in undergrad, and I forgot about this. I think we were introducing ourselves to like the people because we worked in the call center for the recruiting office. And like one of the girls' things was like, hey, I got alcohol poisoning when I was 4.
Oh, wow.
And they were like, what happened? She's like, well, I was at a wedding.
Oh, my gosh.
And she said, well, people were drinking. So she's like, I'm going to drink it too. And she didn't know it was wine.
Oh.
So she downed like 4 or 5 glasses. And she had to go to the hospital.
People weren't paying attention because we're all here having a good time. Yeah.
Right. And so I was like, when you said, I was like, I flashed back to that. And I said, you know what? That's actually the reason not to bring them, because you're not bringing a hospital to my wedding. Okay? I'm not going to have it in a disaster. It's not going to make the video cut. All right. Just, if you can't make it, that is fine. Send money, but I mean, if it's cross country, I understand.
And kids don't give a crap about what's happening with the wedding. Like, they're going to be squirmy. They're going to want to play with something. Like, it's too much.
Can you imagine having a wedding and then one of them kids, Paw Patrol goes off? I'm gonna find the parent, look them dead in the eye, and be like,
one word. G.
And you're getting super kicked out of the wedding. Okay. But anyway, guys, that's all we got for today. Bringing home Macbeth. Man, listen. I've seen parents pull out iPads, iPhones. I don't even.
Some of them just sit in the restaurant with their headphones on and their iPad. I don't know.
You basically gave a sensory deprivation kit to a kid.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
exactly.
If you got to do all that for the kid to be here, nah, he got to go.
Right. Like,
Little Timmy and Beth, they got to go. But we're not offering childcare either. There's absolutely no way. Who would want to do childcare at a wedding?
I don't know.
I mean, you could make big bucks though. You probably.
Well,
could.
actually, I think that's a new business that is coming out.
Really?
I feel like I saw it a couple weeks ago where if you have an event, you can hire someone to like watch the kids in another area.
That could be
which is a good side hustle because I mean there are times where the problem is like even here, when we have parties here, I ask people not to bring their children.
I didn't mean to laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, I tell people not to bring their children because we're drinking and there's a pool.
That's true.
And I'm not going. There's no one to watch your child if you step away. Like it's just not safe.
Right. It's very true. I gotta get ready for that. I gotta toughen up, get my licks. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you all for joining us for another episode of Ordinary Gains. We'll be back in about 2 weeks when it's gonna be Halloween season. So cannot wait for that. Probably be
dressed up every time.
Yes.
I gotta think of something. I guess I haven't even thought about it.
The Dia de los Muertos one was awesome.
I know.
By the way, that's probably my favorite of all time. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And you know what? We're going to do a Halloween outro. Check y'all in 2 weeks.